happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to all our friends again. Part 2 of the Brooklyn Cafe. Who put that together? If this thing, there's something wrong with the speaker.
It's going to do it again. That's why I'm back. Have you noticed I'm back and awake? It's going to blow my ear out. There you go.
And all those who are watching us, second hour, hello. Yes, and I got the wrong ear in the wrong phone in the wrong in my desk.
But he's got it good now, right?
I wrote that down. I go, I see he's got the thing in his
in the wrong ear, yes. I changed it. I changed it up.
Part 2, Hour 2 of the Brooklyn Cafe TV. You can find us on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. It is a laser therapy Tuesday at the cafe, so give us a call, 888-565-1470. I really should have had her come tomorrow because it's like a wonderful Wednesday. Leslie Carmen is here with all these amazing wands, and they do magical things. Because it's not only aesthetic lasers, we're talking about lasers that really help with different conditions, disease states and conditions. And I saw that you'll laser the eyes and the face and all those vanity things, but really you've got incredible work that you do. She can help you with your neuropathy, as you said, my friend.
Neuropathy, yes, we're going to be talking about that. But before we go there, I don't think we're on Facebook. No, we're not.
All right, he's gonna quick check and see where we are.
Well, maybe we are. Hold on, maybe he's right.
We're gonna see. Our first hour, we had SoFlo Mixers on with us, and their next event is Monday at Ouzo Bay in Meisner Park from 11:30 until 1 o'clock. You can find them on Facebook. You can register, pre-register. There are 4 or 5 spots still open. That's where we met Leslie. That's where we met Jennifer G, Jen G from V-Card, the virtual card, not to get confused with what else we do on the show, the virtual card.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because we do so many things with the V-Shot.
I don't know what you're talking about. What V-Shot? I haven't done anything with a V-Shot. I got no V-Shot to do.
V.
Well, then why do you keep saying that?
You don't have a V, so you don't get a V-Shot.
I got a B.
But now you have a virtual card. So Freddie's got a virtual card, and we have a call to action going on. Take out your phones.
We got a what?
Call to action.
Okay.
Take out your phones.
Yeah.
Start a new text.
Hey, Dan, you hearing this, Dan?
The phone number on the text, it is the number 80800. And in the text, you're going to put in AMP2 TV. And with that, all of Freddie's information will populate, his phone number, his website, our show, and ultimately all of the shows that AMP2 TV produces will be on this V-Card. And Jennifer is creating it as we're sitting here, which is amazing. On this little computer laptop, she's creating all of the content.
Jennifer, what are you doing, Jennifer? Holy smokes.
Are people texting you?
Yeah.
How do you like that?
I don't.
How many you got so far?
I don't know. I'm not touching it. You see this V-Card thing?
But it's a great concept. And we can promote the gallery, all of our sponsors, anyone that's having a special, anyone that has a promotion going on will go on our V-Card, and that'll get populated out too. V-Card's only $69 for the year, no more printing. Leslie, you have one?
I do. I just need to learn how to use it better, and I think Jennifer said she was going to help me to do that.
And we met Leslie last Monday already. She came in her scrubs from Carmen Care.
She's not in those
right
scrubs.
From work.
She came right from work on that
Not
Monday.
today?
Not today.
Not today.
And we met, and we did a little quick, not more than maybe 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. And there you go. And you said she can help me with my neuropathy.
Well,
and
that's
here
what she
is.
said. We're going to get into that a little bit about the neuropathy and how it works and how the whole system works. And I just discovered that losing a lot of weight also helps with neuropathy.
Correct.
I've also done CBD oil. That helps with neuropathy. And I've also combined that with meringue oil.
Moringa?
Yeah, meringue oil. That whole combination is a whole cluster of things that I put together. And it doesn't take it away, but it sort of makes it palatable.
Well, those are all great options, and what I love doing with laser is actually working in combination with those things that you do. And the laser will increase your microcirculation, and that's really what you need with neuropathy, because that's what that is, that loss of circulation of blood flow. And do you have like burning as well, or do you have the painful neuropathy? Because there are different
pressure.
kinds.
It's like pressure.
Pressure.
I don't, I used to have pain. It used to burn, but it doesn't do it anymore. Now it's just more like pain and numbness. The numbness is also the killer, because you can't walk without shoes. You can't walk on the beach. But the sand is hot and I'm standing around saying, that doesn't feel hot.
I was going to say, do you feel it?
Sometimes.
Really?
Very rare.
Can you imagine when we get rid of your diabetes, how much better you're going to feel?
Wow.
It's going to happen.
We'll see.
The way everything is going to happen. But did you have any idea that lasers, look at this cute little wand over here, do all these amazing things? I mean, I always think of it, I saw you're doing eyelid laser treatment.
Correct. Well, so there are different things. We have departments. So one is for the beauty and one is for the pain. And we started out with the painful one because that's where my interest was lying. And then lasers have come out now more and more for the weight loss and for skin rejuvenation. And we added that to our clinic because we just thought it was a great add-on. Why not, right? But we were talking before, I heard you talk about the biggest challenges that every company has. And so our biggest challenge, I was thinking about that, was to let people know that we have lasers that do not burn or cut or hurt or damage. So those lasers that you see sometimes on TV where they say, they'll do laser spine surgery, that's actually cutting in and lasering with a warm laser that's going to cut something away. Also the facials for the lasers where they say they'll do rejuvenation, you go under the laser and you're actually peeling and burning away certain layers of skin. We don't do that at all. So our challenge is really to let people know that the lasers we use are all healing and stimulating and regenerating your cells. So we're never cutting, never burning, never harming, simply giving your body, your cells, energy, like life force, I like to call it, so that these cells can activate again and start healing and start doing the work that they're meant to do.
But how does it activate? Is it a light that goes through the skin?
Correct. It's a light that travels deep from one cell, from one cell to the other, and it stimulates the mitochondria in the cells. So we have all these cells in our body, actually about 50 to 100 trillion cells. And every cell has a powerhouse, a mitochondria, where there's this energy is created, the ATP. The light goes from cell to cell and is supplying this energy and is stimulating that ATP to start making more energy for that cell. So that cell does what it's supposed to do at a much faster and higher rate.
Really?
So we can decrease inflammation. And these are things that have been studied, and there are over 4,000, probably now 6,000 studies out there about how laser can increase microcirculation, can decrease inflammation, can actually increase the stem cell production in your body. So I know it's hard to imagine something like that.
I'm going to tell you why it's hard. I've done a lot of research because my diabetes, and I know people who have lost moms and Weight Watchers. I had a whole group of people who lost their mothers. And a lot of people always are paying attention and doing research, looking for ways of getting the cure to diabetes and neuropathy. And inflammation is a big problem in my life. I played sports for 18 years as a catcher, and I broke in so many bones, and inflammation is everywhere, from the top of my head to my feet. So it just adds on another layer of pain. What you're talking about is remarkable because I've never heard that you can rid inflammation this way. This is tremendous scientific breakthrough.
It is. I want to hear your story and how, because who starts laser treatment for pain?
Correct.
You think about the society
Who does that?
In South Florida, and unfortunately it's mostly beauty oriented unless there's a reason. So let's backtrack to how this even came to be, and then people understand why you do what you do.
Yes, thank you. So in 2010, my daughter, her name is Lee, developed tooth pain, just simple tooth pain. And we went to the dentist and he couldn't find anything that was wrong. So we just left it alone, and a couple of days later, her tooth pain got worse. And then it would go away and it would come back. And this pain escalated over the course of about 6 months, where she ended up throwing herself on the floor at 3 o'clock in the morning, screaming, holding her face with so much pain. At the time, she was in Lake Placid, an ice hockey school, and I was in Florida. And she would just tell me, Mom, this pain is getting intolerable. So we flew up there, and that day, actually, she ended up in the emergency room. And thankfully, she was diagnosed quickly, because this is a disease that sometimes can take decades to be diagnosed, with a disease called trigeminal neuralgia. And that is a nerve that comes out of the cranial area here, goes into the lower jaw, into the teeth, the nose, the eye, the head. It can really affect usually one side of the face. It's a nerve. So the pain presents itself that you will have stabbing facial pain, as if somebody's like coming in with an ice pick. You can have burning, you can have a crushing sensation. It can be brought on through cold, brushing your teeth, eating, a gust of wind. So it's unpredictable, and it's also called a suicide disease, because it is so painful that sometimes you just can't take it anymore. And unfortunately, to this day, there is really no cure. And some patients, this has become our specialty, so I've spoken to literally hundreds of patients, and they go years without being diagnosed, and they never know what's going to happen and when you're going to get it. So if you have a knee pain, your knee pain is there, you have a specific movement, it hurts, but you can stop the knee and you don't have pain. But for these poor sufferers, they just literally can be driving a car, and out of nowhere, bang, you get this hit that will just knock you out of your chair. So it's really a very, very debilitating disease. So when she was diagnosed with that, I'm sure, as you can understand, being parents, your life is over, right? Yep. You're like, oh, okay, there's a before TN and there's an after TN. And I went home, Lee had to come out of school, and she was put on Lyrica, and that just made her like a zombie. And because she was a top athlete, she couldn't even stand on her legs properly, forget ice hockey, forget, going outside and rollerblading, because you lose your complete balance. So she was basically in bed most of the time, and I was just surfing and surfing and surfing. I said, I'm not going to let this ruin her life, and I'm going to find a cure. I can't say cure now, but I was sure I was going to be able to help her in some shape or form. So I did research and found that laser therapy was being used in Russia, in Europe, and there was one place here in the United States that was using laser therapy to reduce pain, and they said it regenerates the nerve. So because I do have a bit of a background from Switzerland in the medical field, and in Europe they do use more natural remedies, I believe that, yes, this could actually work. So 2 days after I read that website, we went up to South Carolina. She got her laser treatments, and within 2 weeks she was able to get off her pills, her Lyrica, and go back to school. And it took several months for her to completely regenerate, but she got better and better and better and better.
So her nerve regenerated from the laser treatment?
Regenerated from the nerve.
So the laser destroyed the nerve?
No, you see, that's the thing. It never destroys, never. This laser regenerates. So our body is actually made to constantly regenerate. Your liver, you have a brand new liver every 7 weeks. You have a new femur, I think it's like every 13 years. When you hurt yourself and you cut yourself, what's happening? Your new cells go in and regenerate. That's what we're made. And we have this misconception that if something's broken, let's chop it off, put something new in, and that's it. But it really isn't. Our body is made and built that way to connect and to talk to each other and to rebuild and to regrow. So when she was given this laser therapy, it's not that the laser healed, it's that the laser supplied the energy for your body to heal itself. We just have to think out of the box.
Out of the box.
And where does the treatment, do you start for her? Was it at the base of the neck?
Correct. It was at the neck, it was at the ganglion, all along the nerve, and she had 2 treatments a day for 2 weeks, and that just was enough for her to start stimulating the healing.
But can you there's so many things going through my head here. You're talking about the liver.
Yes.
Okay. Or the pancreas on diabetics.
That's
Correct.
a whole other
Yeah.
thing.
But this is a whole nother, this is what I want to get into. So you're talking about regenerating a healthy pancreas?
I don't want to go there, because
I want to go there.
She can't go
The
there on
diabetic
it.
wants to go
I
there.
can't go there. I want to go there, but I can't
But
go
your
there.
pancreas isn't healthy because you're a diabetic.
It's not healthy because I am a diabetic?
Well, let me say a few other things really quickly, so we really set a few things straight legally. So the FDA has cleared laser therapy for pain due to carpal tunnel.
Okay.
So that's where we can go
That's
legally.
tendonitis.
It's carpal tunnel, exactly. This plate. So
In
a
your
lot of
wrist.
people, right, exactly, and it presses on the nerve and causes pain and numbness and so forth. So General Motors did a study in 2002, and they used the laser therapy. They used the laser, and they were really great results. So the FDA decided, great, these are good results, good enough for us to say, okay, you can use laser therapy for pain. carpal tunnel. So literally you would have to have a clearance for every single disease because you'd have to do a new study for every single one. So that's really how as far as I can go with that. It has not been cleared or approved to treat liver and pancreas and anything else that goes beyond pain. So that just has to be said. But at our clinic, what we have found is when we treat people for their pain, that a positive side effect is that their organs start working better.
But this is okay.
Okay, so I just want to make that clear.
We are not curing diabetes.
Correct.
Let me repeat. We are not curing. Now, the diabetic wants to know
Yes.
that with that train of thought,
Yes.
because 1 + 1 will always equal 2. Always. So with that train of thought, if the procedure works on organs that has shown in the past that it has, that's a fact.
It's a fact.
There is the possibility, and I use the word P, possibility, that it can create a better liver or pancreas that will work better. Not saying cure, but maybe better.
Yep, absolutely.
Which will diminish the side effects, which is now called diabetes.
Correct. So I had a patient that came to us from the VA, and his heart was only working at a 35%, and he was a diabetic. We treated him over 30 times with various things. We did the laser detox that I brought here to show you as well. We used this Delta. This is not just a laser. This is a combination of laser, light, ultrasound, and magnets. We used that on his organs in different places. And after his, I think it was a treatment of 3 months in total, he came back and the VA had reported that his heart function was up 10%, so is now at 45%. And his doctor was telling him, we can actually start stopping using your insulin. We've got to start going down on your insulin because you're diabetic. Like you're not really diabetic anymore. So he was saying, what's happening? What are you doing? And so this patient explained that he was doing laser therapy, and this doctor was very, very astonished and said, well, it seems like it's working.
And what were you targeting at the time?
We were doing a lot of things, the spine, the carotid arteries, just to give blood flow to the brain. We did liver, adrenal glands, his entire body actually, because he had pain, he had arthritis. So it was a 45-minute extensive laser therapy treatment.
So, okay, so the other side of midnight here is that you have to know where to put it.
Correct. You have to know where to put it. And there are a couple of other things that I've really found out of the course of treating. So on May 9th is going to be our 5-year anniversary.
Right,
so I'm
hold
really
that
excited.
thought.
Yep.
We're going to come back from commercial break. We're going to talk about some of the other implications and the details on the 5th anniversary. We're going to go to
why
commercial
are you always
break.
going to do that?
Because we need to thank
I'm
our
in the
sponsors.
mist here. I'm in the zone. What are you doing?
We're teasing people to stay tuned.
Oh.
888-565-1470, and we'll be right back.
Want to make your smartphone
brilliant?
One tap creates a virtual
wine fine tuner.
Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow.
Look at your eye.
What a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste,
Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow. Crazy. Well, salud. I'm loving it.
Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant.
With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Deversize. Deversize comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Deversize can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Deversize will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283.
When was the last time you had a fun girls' night in? Have you heard of Pure Romance? Pure Romance by Michelle Spears offers a fun-filled presentation of our product line, followed by a unique shopping experience that you and your girlfriends will not forget. Call me, Michelle Spears, at 561-572-1901 to reserve a date for your free shopping spree, to learn about income opportunities, or shop my website at pureromance.com/MICHELLESPEARS. And remember, bring Pure Romance back into your life.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
Join Don and Freddy weekdays at 1 at the Brooklyn Cafe for all your fun.
And we're back at the Brooklyn
What
Cafe
the hell
TV.
is that?
How about that? You're impressed, aren't you?
Well, I'm not impressed. I'm a little scared, but okay.
Nothing is beyond my grasp right here. Do you like the new flowers? I need to vitalize them.
Yeah, you should do that.
I'm going to vitalize them on air. It's almost like
You should vitalize them on air.
I'm going to do that.
You should do that.
We've got Leslie Carmen with us. We're talking laser therapy, but we're talking beyond aesthetics. You want to give those out again? What do you want to give out? $10 gift card to Harvest Seasonal Grill and Wine Bar, as well as a free popsicle or organic soda from Local Greens. Give us a call, 888-565-1470, to win these two great gift cards. Or any questions for Leslie, join our conversation. We're talking laser therapy beyond aesthetics, that it is potentially
This is
helping
scary is what it
carpal
is.
tunnel is what we can
Scary.
claim that it does, cleared by the FDA. However, the lasers exist and you're using them on some other ailments as well. And you do have a physician on site.
Correct. Dr. Wolf, he's a neurologist, and he's been part of our team since May 2013. And he's trained me throughout the years, and he's a very, very big believer of laser therapy. He used to be a surgeon, so he understands so much more now, just how laser can really help and stimulate your body to heal itself.
And you decided after what went on with your daughter that you were going to open up a laser therapy center?
Yes, correct. So when she got better, I just said, this is it. My life has just shown me what course I have to take. Sometimes one door closes and another one opens. And I just immediately got involved, flew up there to get trained, and then just put everything together and found people to help me, and we just opened up our clinic in 2013, and we're now celebrating 5 years.
And you have a patient you were telling me about that got a very bad diagnosis.
Yes, she came in to us about 4 years ago, and she said that her doctor had told her she has 6 weeks to live because she was in stage 5 kidney failure. But because of her belief system that she had, she couldn't go have surgery or blood transfusion. So we used the laser. I told her it wasn't approved for that, but she really just said, you know, just do whatever you can to help me. And I did, and we treated her back, addressing the kidneys, and she is still alive today. And her doctor is just so astonished because he keeps wanting to put her on an end-of-life plan. And he says, but you're supposed to, you know, have died years ago, and I don't understand. And I would love to have that patient actually come here and give you the testimonial herself, because people don't believe us.
And you said she goes home on treatment.
What she does is, so we sold her this laser. This is the home device. So we have various lasers in our clinic, class 4, which can only be used by professionals. But because I really want people to empower themselves, to heal themselves, we've introduced this laser, and it's actually coma therapy. So it's more than just a laser. And she bought 2 of these, and she puts them on her kidney every day for 2 hours.
And it's only if you're listening to us on the radio. It's about the size of a hairbrush.
Yep, that's just about it. Yep. And she uses this, puts 2 of them, each one on the kidney for, you know, several hours a day, and it's like cleansing and purifying. It's doing the job of what the kidney would be doing, and she is still alive after.
And she's not
that
on
use.
dialysis.
No, absolutely not.
Is she on dialysis?
No, she doesn't. Her religion does not allow her to be on dialysis.
So she is the worst case scenario you
The
can have.
worst. And
Well, I got another question.
Sure.
Because it gets me a little teed off. This information, you've been around 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell's going on? Why isn't this being used better?
it's really a good question. I think back to that first question, why, is because people don't really understand the strength of this. And I have to tell you honestly, my daughter had the worst disease known to mankind. And when I went to her neurologist and I told him about laser, he said, ridiculous, you know? And then here we come with this little light beam and we save her life. How does that make sense? It just doesn't make sense. So that's why you think, you know, nobody's going to want to support this.
Does it feel like anything when you turn it on?
It's just
But
light.
is it the laser or how you're using the laser?
It's a combination of both. For sure, how you're using it.
I mean, if JoJo were to take this,
I feel nothing.
if JoJo was to take this laser and not know what she's doing, or me, for instance, then can you?
You can't hurt yourself, but you won't benefit.
Okay, but you
Right,
can't
but
hurt
you
yourself.
cannot hurt yourself.
Like
Not
you-
with this one. Obviously, with the one that we have.
Feels like nothing. It's so lightweight.
Yep, just press
this.
right there. Perfect.
You feel anything?
No.
Nothing.
And I'm gonna tell you. Can I tell you a real funny story about laser? Mm-hmm. When I was flown up to New Rochelle about, I'm gonna say 22 years ago, and I met a lady. And the reason I went up there was about something else. But I go up there, and she's into light laser, and I had a cyst growing on my back, and she says, "I can cure you." That's what she tells me. And I said, "Well, what, lights?" I mean, I was making fun of her. I said, "We're going to go dancing? Is this got me?" This is 25 years ago. And she put the lasers on me. And we did it for 3 days. And the laser erupted. The cyst erupted. Mm-hmm. So I thought I had to go to the hospital. And she said, no, you're fine. And she cleaned it up, and the cyst went away.
Yeah.
So kind of drew it out like a drug.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it. Well,
But it
what
was
it
just
does,
light.
it's stimulating your body to heal itself. So what happened is the whole thing kind of popped up and came out, and your body knows how to take care of these things.
I was scared to death because this thing, when it came out, was not pleasant.
Much fun.
Wasn't pleasant. Mm-hmm. And she cleaned me up and everything else. And I said, we should go to the hospital now. She said, no, you're fine. I said, no, I'm fine. She's the same woman who had...
stories.
She had this tub.
Don't feel so good.
She had this tub, and she put, in the day, they used to put these electrode things with this tub with this salt, this mixture, and it drained all of the negative stuff out of your body. So there was nicotine, as you were smoking the day, there was yeast, there was this yellow thing, I still don't know what the hell that was. But it was in this tub that you sat. And now they have that you don't have to put the electrodes in. So there is, and that was the last I ever heard of light laser.
So this is really called photobiomodulation. That's the term that's nearly better to use. Photobiomodulation. It's a bit of a longer word, so laser is easier.
Yeah.
But what happens is laser has that misconception of the Star Wars and beaming you down and burning and all that. So it's really, I prefer to say photo light.
I don't
because
even
it is really the light that's
this is
You know,
just scary.
I did a photo facial last week.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt every zap and pulse. This, I feel nothing.
You don't feel anything with this one. There, as again, different classes. So with the class 4 laser at the office, you'll feel heat and warmth. And you'll feel that warmth penetrating deep into your body, because the laser can penetrate about 3 to 5 inches deep, depending on where you're reaching, if you're reaching soft tissue or bone. So that you will feel. You'll feel the warmth. And this you will actually feel if you hurt yourself. So I stubbed my toe once very badly. I put the laser on it, and whoa, right away I jumped up because I could actually feel the pulsating. So you can feel this when you have a wound or you have a fracture.
What
or
is the
something like
premise of how it works? If you're going to feel, when say you stub a toe, and you said you can use it on a bone.
Yes, absolutely. It regenerates because, again, it's just going to all your cells that regenerate. And so it'll go to those cells that are bringing oxygen to the area, so that because oxygen is healing. It will reduce the inflammation. It will just stimulate your body to do what your body would do in an instance that way. It just is helping.
Hey, Jennifer, you dealt with thousands of companies, right?
I got a guy.
And
You got to give Jennifer a mic.
And have you ever seen anything like this?
No, this is tremendous. To hear this, I'm like...
It's amazing what you hear. People need to know it. And the incredible thing, again, is where we met you and where we met Jennifer and how it all comes together from SoFlo. a networking event
Right.
in the middle of the day at Uzo Bay. And who would have ever thought we'd meet this amazing woman that
Jennifer,
brings forward
not
this
for nothing,
photo
but
treatment?
this should be everywhere.
Yes.
I
And
mean-
thank you for helping us spread the
this
word.
This is just amazing.
Well, everybody who downloaded your card, they can watch this right through your card right now. That's really cool.
Isn't that the coolest?
So it's being streamed through your card, so everybody goes
Wow.
right to Freddy's card. They can hear about this, because this is incredible what lasers can do.
It really is. I know.
I'm
Again, our
amazed.
card,
I am freaking amazed.
80800. In the message, type in AMP to TV.
She just loves doing that. Listen.
So she's been giving out your phone number.
Which is really cool, but I think that the message here is that give it a chance.
Absolutely.
And what do you got to lose?
You really have nothing to lose, and we can help people that suffer from knee pain, back pain, shoulders, migraine headaches. I mean, absolutely anything. Any pain, anything that's painful, we can help you with.
Is any of it covered by insurance?
Unfortunately not, and we're really fighting for that to happen, because imagine my daughter's brain surgery would have been $250,000. At the time, we paid a few $1,000s, and she's healed. I've helped people, with a knee that didn't need knee surgery, and that's a big chunk away from the insurance.
I can see what the problem is.
Yeah.
Regular medicine, they don't want this to come out.
They don't want this
a
to
lot
come
of almost like when the doctors and the chiropractors had that thing between the two of them. They hated each other.
Yeah.
Now it makes
happening
sense.
here.
Now it's beginning to make sense.
Again, it's back to the East meets West. We need a whole show of East meets
We
West.
need a whole something.
That would be fantastic. That would be
And
great.
we talk about it all the time and look how many holistic healers we have. As a matter of fact, next Friday, we're going to be at Conscious Co-op with Noah Crane. And it's an event, and she's bringing together the healers is really what next Friday is. And you are a healer. So I'm going to invite you and send you the information for that because it's at Farmer's Table in Boca at 11:30.
Yep.
And it's all about the healers. Imagine, you have no idea how many holistic healers are going to be at that event next Friday.
I can imagine
And that's why I need
Florida's
the wire.
going to limp to
and
the
that's why I
side.
need the wire. It's not limping
It's
anywhere.
going to go this way.
It's going to go whoop.
It's going to go this way.
You know what I would really love though, and I think we're so divided, healers and they're still healers, but medical field. I think it would be so beautiful if we could come together, because you need everybody. If I were out to get hit by a car, my little laser's going to do nothing. We need those doctors who help us, who can, do different things and fix us and brain surgery and heart and all that. We need that. But
honey, if you get hit by a car, doctor ain't going to help you either.
Well, they're going to put you back together like Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, with tape.
Right.
And
But
wish for the best.
At that point, so what would be beautiful to work together. So help somebody who's been hit by a car, let's say, and then bring in the holistic healing. It'll help heal faster. The laser can increase your healing by 2 times the amount. 2 times faster. If if there's something wrong with a person, let's look at them and see is there cancer, is there a tumor, all that. Address that, but at the same time, bring in a laser, bring in the detox to get rid of the toxins so your body heals better. I see more of a combination. Let's work together
What is
instead
the
of against
detox?
each
What
other.
are in the vials that you brought?
So I brought these vials because this is sulfur. Now sulfur is found everywhere where you have any kind of I'm losing this train of thought.
I was just looking at that on your site today.
Yes, exactly. In fruit, anything, it's a preservative. So the sulfurs can cause brain fog, headaches. It can cause you not to sleep well. And it's really practical in every food that you have, and in antibiotics and wine and so forth. So when you have this toxin in your body, what we do is we put this through this pulse laser. And this light goes through this fluid, and the vibration of sulfur attaches itself to the light, and I go all along your body with this in different areas, and the sulfur vibration lets go of the cells and goes into your bloodstream and out through the urine, and you're
Just by doing
detoxed.
that.
Yep, you're detoxed
She has
by
to meet
sulfur.
John Wellman.
I was just thinking.
This is Vitalizer without music, and the music's supposed to be coming tomorrow.
So it's using.
This is fantastic.
It's using. Okay.
It's using
hold on a
vibrational
second.
frequency.
Wait a minute. I'm
Put
confused.
a sample vial in
Wait a
this
minute.
light.
Didn't you just say sulfur gives you foggy brain?
Yes.
So why are we putting it in the bloodstream?
We're not. We're taking it out. Because this vibration will match the vibration that's in your blood cells and kind of vibrate it out of your body, and then you release it.
It's going to end up in the vial?
No, it's going to just end up out of your waste system through the urine usually.
So let me get this right. You're going to use the different chemicals with this gadget, and it's going to remove toxins from the body.
Yes.
I'm thinking of it as like you've got positive and positive, and
You're
Exactly.
negative.
Exactly.
Exactly, so it
Yep.
takes it out. You've got the same thing and it's attracting, it's just
Yes.
going to take it out.
Now, I can't laugh at this. Let me tell you why. The vitalizer with the lemon, to me, did it. It changed the molecular structure of the lemon. It tasted like an orange. It was
Yep.
sweet.
Yep.
The same lemon without it tastes bitter and sour. Remember that we used to do this all the time. We did it with you.
Yeah.
So I can't say it can't happen because we proved it does work. Okay, so the sulfur is now being removed from
Correct.
the body. And they're asking me, and the diabetics, to get back to 1 second, when you do the treatment, let's say that the diabetes, the neuropathy gets 90% better, not to say 100. Does it ever go away if you stop the treatment?
That's a really good question, because what you need to do is treat the root cause of your problem. Why did you get diabetes in the first place? So if we can address that root cause by getting rid of your toxins, by making sure you eat properly, by doing, addressing that, and that's where Dr. Wolf would help us, understand where's the root cause of your diabetes.
I've got Merlin in my head telling me where the root cause is right now.
No, that isn't what the root cause is.
You just gave him
So what happens?
Like I have never seen before.
You're going to be able to get the treatments, and the treatments bring back your body to a new
So
you.
we don't know if the treatment stopped the treatment, if the neuropathy comes back, because you don't know if you've attacked the origin of the problem.
Correct. So with diabetes, we understand the root cause, and we say, okay, it's due to the diabetes. Let's address that. Let's make sure you eat properly. Let's make sure you exercise, drink lots of fluid, do things to help you, to help your body. If you've had neuropathy due to chemotherapy-induced neuropathy, that's going to be a little harder, because now you've got to get rid of that chemotherapy drug that's in there. There's a little bit of a different approach. But with diabetic patients, we've had unbelievable results. I mean, that's my favorite candidate for the neuropathy.
And what do you treat? Do you treat the legs, or are you treating?
We're treating the
pancreas, the
spine as
liver?
well. Yeah, we treat the spine, we treat the legs, we treat the blood flow going
Really?
up and down. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And how long does the treatment take?
It's 45 minutes.
But
And
I-
usually about 16 treatments,
I
and
am
we
like
should be good.
blown away here, because I guess you must have seen like tons of different cases, right?
Yes.
And none are the same. It's like a fingerprint.
Correct. Everybody's different. You need to really know the root cause. You need to see what is the patient doing for his life. So we had a patient who had a hole about this big, and I can actually send you the pictures if you'd like, diabetic wound. And he had a boot for 2 years and 4 months because the wound just would not heal. We did 20 laser treatments on him, and the wound healed.
It was a 45-minute.
Over how long a period of time?
Was 20 treatments over about 8 weeks. And it was only a 20-minute treatment. And
it healed.
And I can send you the picture to put up on
The amazing,
I have someone to send to you.
the amazing thing. Yes, you do. And
Somebody else.
But you should send her. That's another
someone
story.
I know just had a wound that didn't heal and had to do a toe amputation.
Amputation.
But somebody else I know has the same wound, and they have this gentleman in line to have an amputation. But when he goes back for season, he's here now. I'm going
Yes,
to want
he
to try and
should
send
come
him
right
to you before
away.
he
Yeah.
heads back up north.
But the gentleman that had the toe removed, you should go see him, because they're going to chop him up
Right.
in pieces.
Yeah,
so
he
you got to
needs to
stop
come,
it
sure.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. My head is swimming here. What I want to know is, have you spoken to any of the East meets West, to the medical side of, like they do for diabetics, they have conferences, right?
Correct.
Like FAU sponsors it. They even asked me to speak at one. And I said, I'm not ready yet, because I'm building my army. Because I want them to understand that there is another side to midnight.
Absolutely.
There's another side. Have you spoken at any of these places?
I have spoken, and it's just still so new. And, some doctors will be like, interesting, but they're just not. There's just not enough information.
Are
out
you a
there.
diabetic?
I am not. No.
You know, is your daughter or anyone in your family diabetic? Okay,
No.
let me tell you the difference between you speaking to them and being politically correct, and me speaking to them and being me. Because my life is on the line, so I'm not going to be nice. I'm going to say, well, you're either going to listen or I'm going to take it to somebody else. And you have to make a lot of noise for this to take place. This stuff should be used. I don't know what the problem
Everywhere.
is. If it's money, then let's figure something out, because you're saving lives.
Yes,
what does a
for
treatment
sure.
typically cost?
Well, it ranges between $1,000 and $2,000, depending on what you're doing.
Per session?
No, for the whole thing. So let's say if you have 16 sessions and you're diabetic, you'll be somewhere around $1,400, around that.
Now, is your life $1,400? Your life worth $1,400?
Yeah, because what we do is the detoxing as well. This has become so important that I'm restructuring, because I would like to, this is what I really want to do as a package deal, where people come in, they get the detoxing, because we all have toxins, right? It's just there, and it's causing our body to just slow down the healing process. So you get a detox, you get laser therapy. We also give you a little palm laser to take home with you after you've done the whole big session so that you can actually continue treating yourself, because that's the beauty. I want people to empower themselves and to know that actually if they have a burn, they can treat themselves. If they don't feel well, like if you have the flu, my goodness, we have a flu protocol and we treat, you know, within 24 hours, you just feel amazing. You feel fantastic. So if we'd all have this little palm laser at home, you could treat yourself, your children who maybe have a tooth pain or a belly pain or something like that. So I'm doing a package where you get just everything to take home with you as well, you know, so that you can really heal yourself.
What is the other liquids you have?
Dust mite.
Yes, I took dust mites because sometimes, again, we need the root cause. So if somebody comes to me, I know, and they have congestion, like they have a nasal drip, well, it will either be the sulfur, it could be aspergillus because we have so much mold everywhere in the restaurants and in our bathrooms, or it could be dust mites. So I will test people for these 3 toxins. I mean, I have many more, of hundreds actually. How do you test them? With muscle testing. And that's something that I'd love to show you just once as well, too, how that works. So you put this vial, okay? All right, can we stand? Yeah, we can stand probably.
Can you adjust the cameras, please? We're gonna, she's gonna stand and readjust.
Yep, so you can just stand up for me, please.
Stand up.
Yep.
Oh, again, bring me a,
and you just put your arm,
handheld.
this way, it's perfect. And you put your arm out like that.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Freddy, talk us
hold on a second.
Yes.
Hold on a second, give me 1 segundo. 1 segundo. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. So what we're going to do is literally, if you want to just come this way like that, fantastic. Put your arm out. And I'm going to try and use pressure on your arm that is exactly the same pressure, because what we're trying to do is get a communication. I'm going to ask you questions and you're going to answer me through the arm. So let me put my arm over here. I'm going to press down on your arm and I'm going to ask you to hold. So hold for me. Fantastic. Very good. You feel that pressure? Mm-hmm. We want to keep this pressure the same. Now, say for me, my name is Dawn.
My name is Dawn.
And hold. Perfect. And now just go with the flow and say, my name is Mickey Mouse.
My name is Mickey Mouse.
And hold. Did you feel how it went down? Now let me just continue. Yes. Say yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
And hold. Now with the same pressure, say no, no, no.
No, no, no.
And hold. You feel the difference? Okay, so that is what we're doing. We're establishing a connection. Now, I know that this looks like total hocus pocus, but just believe me, because we've had miraculous things happen. So this is the sulfur. I just want you to actually hold this in your hand.
You know who she reminds me of?
The lady, the
yes,
Bi-Meridian lady.
Okay, so now just hold that sulfur, and our intention is to know if you have the sulfur or not. And hold for me. Feel how you're weaker on that? Now let's
maybe you have mites.
I maybe have dust mites.
Yeah, you're dust mitey.
Hold it.
Dust mites, perfect. And now hold for me.
Oh my God, you have dust mites.
No, she's strong. And I want to show you the difference. Okay, hold for me.
So she doesn't have dust mites.
So you're strong, right? You feel that?
I'm strong on dust mites.
That's sulfur.
8,800.
Now I'm holding the
Dawn has dust mites.
Everybody has sulfur. Okay, and hold for me. You feel how I don't have to push down.
So what does that mean?
Her arm just goes right down.
Her arm goes right down.
So
that
she's
is
weak?
How we test. Yeah. So
and what was that?
That's the sulfur.
Oh, so you're lacking sulfur.
No, she has too much sulfur.
Too much sulfur and dust mites. So it's going to be. It's going to be.
I don't have a lot of dust mites.
You have dust mites.
No dust mites.
Dust mites. She does not have dust mites.
I was going to make it 8,800 dust mites.
No dust mites, but not enough, too much sulfur.
So what we would do in this case, there's a couple of other things that we have to do, but we would now take this sulfur, put this through the pulse laser and start lasering your body. And what you're going to see afterwards is that your energy increases. You might sleep better. There are just different things that happen. And with every toxin that we find, there's usually some symptom that you're going to have. So if we, let's say, do aspergillus, which is the mold, and you've had runny nose and you just don't feel well, you'll usually have those symptoms for 24 to 48 hours. You'll be really, really sick, and then you'll feel amazing. And I know, really believe me, I know that this looks like total hocus pocus, but it really isn't. I can tell you so many things that have happened.
We had someone on a couple weeks ago, and she is a human Bi-Meridian. And she did a lot with what you did, and she could feel, you put your fingers together, and whether it would open the connection or not open the connection.
Exactly.
It was fascinating.
Yep.
What about thyroid disease?
Yes, there's a lot there too that can be helped, but I stay away from that. I stay away from the hormones, from the thyroid, from different areas, just because we really want to focus, as a company, we want to focus on neurological disorders. So obviously diabetic is what, yeah. And, you know, and based on my daughter's illness, I really want to help people with trigeminal neuralgia, but also with chronic pain and endometriosis and chronic fatigue and Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. That's going to be our next specialty. That's where Dr. Wolf comes in. And we have put very, very extensive protocols together for Parkinson's and Alzheimer's.
You know, we have to bring her. Next year's, bye Jojo.
Bye Jojo.
You can't wait 10 minutes?
We covered
10
luncheons
minutes.
last
Thank
month,
you.
February, for the Brain Bowl.
Yeah.
And it was the 3 Alzheimer's associations in Boca Raton, and it all came together under Boca West. Next year, it's 3 Alzheimer's organizations and Parkinson's are now coming together.
We have to meet there because...
And it's April 12th of next year. Everyone save the date. It is Brain Bowl of 2019 on April 12th.
April 12th.
And we will be there,
Yes.
and it's going to be the 3 Alzheimer's organizations and Parkinson's,
And
because
Parkinson's.
of exactly what you just said. It's the neurological diseases that are affecting so many people in our community.
Yeah.
And we can work with that with laser.
Yes, oh, absolutely. We're trying to apply for grants. We're trying to get funding because I know deep in my heart that we can change these people's lives. And it's unfortunately always about the money and the funding. And if we could just get some funding to do a little study, maybe with 20 people, see the results, then get more funding for a bigger study, and then we can really
Well, let
make
me
a
ask
big
you this,
impact.
how much funding do you need?
Well, we're looking at maybe, you know, it depends, like $7,000 per person. That's kind of my budget because you want to do a 3-month study.
I got a
So that
guy.
you could-
What do you need?
Freddie, we got a guy.
$10 million.
Jennifer, we got a guy?
You got a guy who would help us
Don't
with
you
the
have
funding?
funding?
Really? You have a guy? Oh my good. That would help us fund a little bit of the, oh my gosh.
Jennifer's got a guy?
Amazing stuff.
Really? That would be
Now,
unbelievable.
Now, I have another question.
Because you just talked about him.
Yeah, I have somebody who works a lot with the VA and things like that. It's a nonprofit, and so I can.
I don't know if her mic is on.
Is your mic on?
Reed, is her switch
Fantastic.
on?
Is your mic on? Microphone, is it on?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so
Yes.
I can send you his card.
Fantastic.
And then you guys can connect, and this is like right up their alley.
Someone with the VA for
fantastic.
funding. See, that's what
Yeah,
we do.
we just need.
Well,
and
that'd
that's
be kinda
great.
cool.
Yeah, and because you can see the change. That's the beauty of it. So I've had actually a Parkinson's patient, a friend of mine. He's a musician, and when he came in, he couldn't walk properly. You know, the gait is kind of didn't have a lot of fluidity on the face. You know, and the expressions and a lot of different things happened. So we started treating him, and within just a few treatments, his sense of smell returned after years of loss of sense of smell. I mean, how crazy is that?
That's
and then
incredible.
his gait was improving, and his facial expressions were improving. And so we know we can make a difference.
Let's give out your phone number, and we'll do it again before the end of the hour. How can people find you?
Our number is 561-405-9577.
And what's your V card?
You know I was asking. How did I set it up? I got to
We'll set it up, and then when I do, I got a guy.
Yeah, I have it ready, but I don't know my name or my number
Oh,
or
we
my
gotta
text.
set this in.
I know we do
Have
have to
people
set that
asking.
up. Yes, and yes, we'll do that right away. And otherwise, our website is carmencarelaser.com.
Carmen with a C?
With a C, C-A-R-M-E-N, and it's not my first name; it's my last name.
First name is Leslie.
Yes.
Carmen Care Laser, and you can find it on Facebook as well.
Correct. Oh yes, we have a big following on Facebook and lots of comments and so forth.
It's amazing, isn't it? What it can do?
I'm shocked. I am just shocked.
And what the laser does, and why I'm so glad Jennifer's here with I Got a Guy, we were just talking about funding, and that's the beautiful thing of the V card. People might say, oh, it's just a business card. It's more than a business card. It's a global networking, and Jennifer's going to be with us for I Got a Guy.
That's right.
And there you have it.
Now, is there a brick and mortar building that you work out of? Is there an office?
office.
Yes, we have an office
Where's
on
the
2nd
office?
Avenue, right across the street from the Cuban Cafe, that plaza there, the Plum Tree Plaza, if you know.
2nd and
2nd
18th?
Avenue, and no,
North.
it's north of
North of
20th
Glade.
and south of, yes, and south of Spanish River.
Okay.
We're very close.
Okay, in Boca.
You're in Plum Tree
In Bo-
Plaza?
Yes, across the street.
Okay. There used to be a framing store, all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
over there. Buckle Bargains.
Oh, I know what that is.
We have a very nice office, been there for 5 years, 4 different rooms. And
Amazing. Amazing.
we do the laser therapy for the pain. We have that separate room for the beauty. I have a really wonderful managing partner. Her name is Nicole, and she focuses on the aesthetics and the beauty. And my other managing partner, Dr. Wolf, who comes in every Thursday that you can meet and see. And we're just growing the whole thing.
Well, let's talk about the aesthetics just for a
Mm-hmm.
few minutes. Joe, we're going to go out early and just run the whole 40-minute rack and then the top and the end of the hour rack at once because we missed a commercial break.
That's going to be 6 minutes.
Well, we got to run them. The aesthetic side of what it
That means
is.
you got to get off the air.
We're going to go in a minute. The aesthetic side, you do facials.
Correct. We do facials, and we have a fantastic machine called Bella Shape from Italy. And you put on the suit, and then these arms and like massaging hands go all along your legs and your thighs and your abdominal area and liquefies the fat, and your fat is drained out through the lymphatic system.
I'm going to get my fat drained out from my lymphatic system. We're going to.
What's
we'll
fat?
Take care of
Your
whatever you got going
earlobes?
on.
You got no fat.
Take
Well,
it
you're
out.
going to take the earlobes.
You know all that water and all.
She's going to have no earlobes left.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
I know, but we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, well,
we're going to bring her back, though.
I think we should have brought her on earlier.
We could
have had a little chit chat about this. We could talk about this for hours.
Oh, I'm right, for hours.
What's your phone number again?
561-405-9577.
Unbelievable. Leslie Carmen from Carmen Care Laser Center. It is not laser like you think. Oh my gosh, pain, aesthetics, more to come. Jennifer from I Got a Guy. Jojo, thanks for hanging with us. Reed, thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone have a terrific Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
What is CBD? CBD, or cannabidiol, is found in the cannabis plant. CBD can help regulate your mood, sleep, inflammation, and immunity. Did you know we all have internal systems ready to balance CBD? It's time to get healthy, not high. Do you suffer from anxiety, chronic pain, or moodiness? Contact Jamie Hidalgo at 561-674-7446. The #1 legal and leading CBD company in the United States. Call Jamie, safe for all ages, at 561-674-7446, or visit us online at www.livelovecbd.com.
In a perfectly imperfect world, you can eat the foods you love, lose weight, and be healthy. But what if I told you you can do just that? In fact, your diet should be perfectly imperfect by eating the foods you love and still achieving your health and wellness goals. I take the guesswork out of nutrition by giving you my simple and effective strategies so that you can live the healthy and happy life you will love using real food to get real results. Schedule your nutrition consultation today at 888-84-TAMMY or visit my website, tammyfogarty.com. Don't delay, get healthy today. 888-84-TAMMY.
Want to make your
perfectly
smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow.
Look at your eye.
What a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste,
The Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow. Crazy. Well, salud. I'm loving it.
Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant.
Art Complex is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000 square foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. Cruise Planners,
an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Cafe. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddie S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily